everybody, and welcome back to the MELANINS. I'm Dumelo.
And I'm Dia. You know the name is so nice, you gotta say it twice. Dia. And this is trending now. Ow! Fuck!
And this is trending now. Are you okay?
Guys, can somebody call the ambulance?
Excuse me.
Don't laugh.
Sorry, boo. I'm not laughing. I'm just like sorry.
Alright. Will.
Well,
So last Christmas, the past festive, my beautiful woman, decided to gift me with Will because she knows how, I fucks with Will Smith, man.
yeah,
You know.
he's a huge fan of
I'm a
Will.
huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Will. And yeah, and I read his memoir, beautiful memoir, by the way, beautiful memoir. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, and I was inspired and motivated, and, quite a role model,
Can I ask you something? What stood out for you?
In the book,
Yeah, or what did you discover about Will that you didn't know before?
yeah, I discovered a lot, obviously
name
about
one.
his background.
Just name one that stood out for you.
He's a soft guy. Internally.
Internally. Okay.
Yeah, I just think I'm lying, not even internally. I just think he's a soft guy, externally rather,
Yeah.
and he's actually stronger inside.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a strong guy inside, given, I think things he's gone through and things he's done. How he has stretched his career and how he works hard. And how he has gone against all the grain to not do the norm in order for him to outdo himself and actually be the best of the best, and he's the kind of guy who has always told himself that he's the best of the best, and he wanted to be the best of the best, and he actually became the best of the best.
And the best of the
that takes
best.
so much strength from within. As much
Yeah.
as from externally, he looks like a soft guy, but he's really a strong man within. And I've been motivated and inspired by this guy. Until recently, of course. We all know what happened.
The best of the best of the best,
Mr. The best of the best. Mr. The best of the best.
So here's a question, guys. Did you guys, by any chance, watch the Oscars?
I think by now everybody has seen at least that part of the Oscars. You may have not watched the entire show, but of course, it's been trending all over the world. We all know that Will Smith stood up from his seat at the Academy Awards and went on to smack Chris Rock. Like Chisambama.
No,
Chisamba.
it wasn't Chisamba. No, baby, it wasn't Chisamba, man. It was literally. It sounded like this.
Yeah, so given the scenario, so we wanna just share our
Thoughts. Here's the thing, guys. As somebody who's watched the Academy Awards, or rather the American Awards ceremonies, one thing for sure is that they love playing pranks, like literally.
Yeah,
So
they do.
on my end, honestly, it looked like a prank that just went wrong.
Definitely looked like a prank. Like, it just looked like something that was staged and it was
Yeah.
meant to make people laugh.
Laugh, exactly.
You know?
And it's just that the public took it the opposite way, and hence it's a huge hullabaloo.
I mean,
right
we
now.
didn't take it serious,
Nah.
you know. I think until later the next day when we realized, yes, that no, man.
Yeah,
I
especially.
think you were coming back from work.
Yes.
I actually sent you a text while you were at work. Because I just realized that I've been going through YouTube and seeing tabloids and everything. And what I thought was actually a joke, the world was actually taking it seriously. You know, people talking about Will Smith needs therapy, you know, blah, 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 you know. It's like, actually, this is serious, you know. It was not a fluke at all.
But guys, I swear, if you watch that, you would understand why we thought it was a prank. Because...
And here's another thing. Him, after he smacks him, right?
Yeah.
As he walks back,
He
I feel
smiles
like
a little.
there's a subtle smile
Yeah, like
that
very
he
subtle.
has, you know, like sort of feeling kind of like he's proud of what he just did. Or maybe not feeling like he's proud, but, you know, feeling the satisfaction that
Yeah.
I smacked him, you know. I think I smacked, you know,
But here's the thing.
the taste out of his mouth.
But that smack, it's not a smack you can be proud of, if you know what I mean.
It's so small, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it was a
you know,
prank
it's
that
like-
just went wrong. Because it sounded like this. Like, do you hear
It
that?
felt like a prank that went wrong.
Exactly. And
At
now...
first, we thought that probably maybe they planned it amongst themselves and everybody else didn't get it.
Yeah,
and
and
it went wrong, and you know.
it was even on BBC.
You know, it's like,
Sky
you know,
News.
getting the wrong context out of comedy, and
Yeah.
it sounds like something that's taboo, but it was actually something that was supposed to make you laugh, I guess. But yeah,
But did you see Jada's reaction?
but that's exactly what I want to talk about.
Jada was not impressed by that joke.
So what? Does that give him a right to go beat up the guy?
He's defending his woman.
Now I get that he's defending his woman, but in the middle of the Oscars, the biggest awards ceremony, as far as filmmaking rather,
Yeah.
is concerned,
Yeah.
at the Oscars, you stand up to go smack somebody on stage, whereas you know that this thing
The
is
whole world is
broadcast
watching.
and the whole world is watching this thing.
Hence, I'm saying that it's a prank that just went left. And here's the thing: if you can watch all,
But clearly, we thought it was a prank. Do you still think it's
I
a prank?
still think it's a prank,
Come on.
honestly. Because if somebody spoke like that and I was gonna hit someone, I will slap that person,
Don't you think we
and
would,
not like
but don't you think by now we would know that this is a prank gone wrong? Don't you think if he realizes, or if even both of them in Chris Rock, if they realize that, oh fuck, this thing has got out of hand,
they would have both came out.
they would have came out to say, no, we're actually trying to, we didn't think that.
But remember on the
So clearly, it's beef.
But remember, like
It's
on the
beef.
news or somewhere, they were saying that Chris made a joke that was not scripted. So them coming out saying that it was a joke,
How
he would lose his
no,
job.
but how does Will Smith and Jada know the script?
That's what I'm saying. No, it's not
No,
scripted.
scripted or not, he's a comedian.
Yes, I get that part, but what I'm
He's
saying,
a comedian,
listen,
scripted or
baby,
not.
listen. What I'm saying. I'm saying that somewhere on the news, I just forgot where, it was said that Chris Rock made an unscripted joke, right? So what I'm saying is that them, fine, maybe it was a joke between the two of them, right? So Chris and Will. So them coming out and saying that, hey guys, actually it was a joke, it would put Chris Rock's career in...
Why
in jeopardy,
having
you know.
unscripted jokes is a problem for a comedian?
It is
A
at
comedian
the Oscars.
can make a joke
The Oscars.
whether it's scripted or not.
True.
It's like
True.
Pella, if you're making that an issue, it's like saying that, oh, Jay-Z just released an unwritten album and an unwritten song. Because he doesn't write music. He jumps on the mics and says it.
Yeah, I get your
So
point.
are you saying that It's not a song because
Nah.
it's not scripted.
Nah, I get your point. But what I'm saying is that
Yeah, so
according to
whatever
the
news
Oscars,
channel that was
what,
doing that,
it was. I think it was
they're
BBC. It was one of
broadcasting
those.
cut news. Those ones, like,
It was one of those.
doesn't
important
matter.
channels.
It doesn't matter.
But anyway, it's what would was said.
Will Smith
it's what
doesn't have the right to smack this guy. Because, look, I'm a geek for comedy, guys. And I'll stand up for as much as I love Will Smith, but I'll stand for the comedians. Because I feel like comedians need to be free to perform their craft without having to feel like somebody's gonna attack them, somebody is gonna smack them, somebody is gonna throw things at them while they're on stage. They need to feel safe because at the end of the day, this thing was a joke. Whether Will Smith or Jada liked the joke or not, they were supposed to, yeah, fine, they didn't, like it, then approach the guy backstage. Wait for the end of the show and say, hey, dude, I didn't like that joke. Stop saying these things about my wife. I don't want you to be on shows and getting attention about my wife. First things first. Maybe, he could put his reasons that Jada is dealing with this thing and it's emotionally,
strenuous
and whatnot. Please don't talk about it in that way, at least. You can say whatever, but please don't touch that one.
I get that.
And if he wanted to go, so ghetto about it and actually fucking it up, then sharp. He could have, waited till afterwards and then go backstage and be like,
I don't think in his mind he really thought about what he was
he
doing.
didn't think about it. He just did it.
It was just an action.
Jada gave him the look.
It was just an
now when
action.
a woman gives you their look.
Because here's the thing, Will Smith laughed at it.
He laughed at that. Yes, he laughed at the joke. So he didn't see anything wrong with the joke until he turned. And then Jada gave him the look. You know that look that every woman controls their man with?
Control is a very strong word. I don't think you should use that word. We don't control.
Which word?
Control.
Which word must I
control?
use?
We don't control. I don't control anything you do.
Okay, you don't control, but there's a certain look that you would give me that alarms me that, ooh, okay, time's up, something is wrong, or I gotta change what I'm doing, or you don't like what I'm doing, or you pissed,
yeah, but it's not control.
Happy. Yeah, well, okay. Control is a bad choice of a word, but you know what I mean, right? So Jada gave Will that look. And from that moment, in Will's mind, it says, okay, I gotta defend my wife. Right?
Yeah.
And instinct said, I gotta slap it out of Chris' mouth. Chris what? Chris Rock. Chris's mouth. That's what I meant to say. I gotta smack it out of Chris's mouth. And that's what he exactly what he did. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, he's really
so
resigned.
he didn't think through. I don't think he there was a thought process there.
No, there wasn't.
The first thing that came into, that's why Denzel said the devil called him. It's like the voice came and spoke in his ear, and immediately he stood up and he acted.
Yeah.
He wasn't thinking of the consequence. Because for me, it doesn't make sense that a 53, 54-year-old man who has a career that's 3 decades long, who's been at the Oscars so many times, and a man who has built his career so great internationally. He has grossed #1 films, the #1 premieres, 8 films in a row or something like that. He's been #1. He's the best of the best, this guy. And he's never won an Oscar. And he's always been the guy who's always wanted to be the best actor.
Yeah.
This is a guy who, for sure, he wants to win an Oscar. He has achieved it all. He just needed the Oscar to close the picture. And it doesn't make sense to me that this very same guy on the night where he has an opportunity to complete his success with this accolade, would do such a thing? Because if they were joking, yes. But now in the context that now we know that it was not a joke, it was not a prank, it was not staged. In what point in the good sense of his mind does he think this is the right thing to do?
He didn't think about it. It wasn't a thought process. He just acted.
It must be
and
a demon.
It acted
Out
of his character. But
it's out of character. That's the thing. Here's the thing about it. No matter how you think about it, it's so out of character.
It is. And it's sad that now he's actually resigned from the Oscars.
That's another one. So that means, what does that mean though?
It means that he can't attend the Oscars anymore.
He can't attend the Oscars.
Yeah, he can't participate.
He can't be nominated.
Does that mean he can't be nominated?
I don't know.
I wonder, but I feel like...
Yeah, guys, just please let us know if you have any insight if what happens to a member of the Academy who resigns. Yeah, I think probably he won't be nominated. Do you think they'll punish his... But that's more like punishing his talent. It's like them taking his Oscar. Remember there were people who were saying that actually they must take his Oscar. You know, his Oscar must be taken away from him, which I think it'll be really, really unfair given the amount of work that this guy has contributed to Hollywood, you know, and how much he's contributed to the Hollywood brand, you know, internationally. His success has put a stamp, you know, I mean, like things that I think, you know, things like what's the guy who died? Sidney Poitier, you know, things that Sidney Poitier portrayed, you know, the Belafonte guy, you know, Denzel Washington. I think all those guys who have been, you know, representing black actors, you know, at an excellent pedestal, you know, they've been doing it from all those years until Will Smith, and I think Will Smith is like the perfect, you know. You know, the perfect combination of all those guys in terms of black excellence, you know, as an actor in Hollywood. You know, I think he's contributed so much, and them stripping off that Oscar from him, I think that will be really, really unfair.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
I'm not saying he did a good thing. It's no matter how you look at it, what he did is wrong. It's really, really terrible. And I'm sad actually it had to be him. And he said he was warned that at your highest point in life, that's when the devil fetches you.
Denzel warned him.
Which is a heavy line. It's a heavy line to say. And it happened. He warned him a few days before or what? On the same day, a few hours of the show.
I don't know.
I don't remember very well, but he said something like that, and it happened.
But here's the thing, he's achieved everything. I mean, he's
achieved it all. Like, I read this guy's book, and this guy has broken all the records that are there to break as an actor.
Yeah.
So, he just needed an Oscar, and he got it. And he got it with a film that actually, you know, that's very close to his heart, because whenever he speaks about King Richard, you can feel, you know, and you can tell that this guy actually, you know, he gave his all, you know, towards that particular story, you know, and powerful story about Serena Williams and her sister.
Her sister and the family.
Yeah.
But my point was that him resigning from the Oscars, he's achieved everything, so it's not heartbreaking for him because he's already reached that mark.
I think you're right. You're correct. I think it sums up the motive of him resigning, because at the end of the day, especially after that night winning Best Actor,
exactly,
what else is there for him to win?
Exactly. He doesn't need another Oscar. You know what I mean?
Like, now it's gonna be a thing of which how many times does he win it? No. It's not. he just needed to win it once.
That's it.
That's it.
So
Just needed to win it once.
exactly. So I don't know, guys.
But yo,
What?
this whole resigning thing, cause he's a producer.
Yeah.
His company makes films in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So now
He's resigning as himself, not as the company. So his company can still send films there.
so what if he stars in these films?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Is
Just-
this, yeah.
What do you want to ask?
Uguti, since he's resigned from the Oscars, does this mean that he can't be nominated? Are the films that he's involved in, acting in, are those films, or will they be cancelled?
But here's another thing. Is that in Hollywood, I think they operate with the studio systems, right? Warner Bros, Universal Pictures, you name them, MGM, Lionsgate, and all of them.
Yeah.
So productions are funded by the studios because before they even shoot, they fund it to give a guarantee for distribution. Whether it's gonna be distributed by DreamWorks, or Warner Bros or Universal Pictures and so on. So it might also just taint just a bad stain on him as a producer for his company. I'm thinking when he's actually sourcing funding for his productions. I know he has all the money in the world to fund his own films, but I'm just thinking, films are expensive, to take money from your own pocket, Exhibit A, I know it.
Yeah.
But so I think that might be a problem for him.
I don't think so.
Trust you me.
It might be a problem.
In the politics of filmmaking, that might be a problem, particularly now we live in a world of cancel culture. I think, there are a lot of people that might think, particularly, the white studios, people may just feel that, not this nigga, not again, not again.
Will Smith, guys.
But then,
yeah, it's Will Smith.
Well, he's Will Smith, I guess.
It's Will Smith. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a Will Smith movie? Who wouldn't want to found a Will Smith production? You know what I mean? He's still Will Smith regardless of what he did that one time in his life.
They were saying that you were supposed to be expelled out of the room at the Oscars.
Yeah, I also heard
How
that.
do you drag Will Smith out?
Yeah,
How do you just say, Will Smith, come? We need to take you out.
Here's another thing. I feel like that was a lie. I feel like it was a lie. I think they just said that because people were asking.
They feel that that's how
it was supposed to happen. People were asking, how did this guy still sit down after doing what he did? So that's why now they're saying no. We asked the cops, but the cops were like, it's Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Would you remove Steven Spielberg?
No, I wouldn't.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No. So I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts, your comments?
Share your piece, guys. What you think about this situation? But it's a sad one. Hey,
it's a sad
this
one.
This guy
but
is a role model for a lot of people.
He still is. Thing is, it's a sad situation, but it's like it's not the end of his career, guys. It's not the end of the world.
He apologized.
Yeah,
he said it's a work in progress. So Will, still love you, man. Still love you. Chris Rock. Wish I was in America. I'll be buying tickets to the show right now.
You would?
Oh, definitely. Oh, me and comedy. Damn. I wouldn't miss a Chris
you
Rock
love
show.
Comedy.
I wouldn't miss a Chris. Why does he just do a world tour? Come to South Africa, please.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and comment. Please, we want to hear what your views and
thank you guys, and the melanins are out of here. Cheers!